Hi, I'm Shananda Janse van Rensburg, and I have the great privilege today of speaking to Altron's new Chief Executive, Mteto Nyati, only a few days before he takes over from Robbie Venter on the 1st of April 2017. Welcome, Mteto, and thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us.
Thank you so much, Shananda, for having me here.
Mteto, instead of talking to camera and telling staff your inspirational life story, you asked that staff submit some questions, things that they wanted to know about your personal life, your career so far. Tell me just a bit more about your thinking behind this approach.
I decided to ask you to reach out to the rest of the staff so that they can, pose questions directly to me. And the thinking really for me is behind this is we live in a world where all of us now have got access to information. We don't have information that is only sitting at the top of the company. And the people that are closest to the challenges and the opportunities in this company are the people who are close to the ground, So if I were to just come in here and just move on like that and pretend as if I know everything, that would be wrong for this company. The number of people in this company that are closest to the problem are the ones that I reach out to try and understand what the situation is on the ground. So that's really the thinking. Whatever I do, I want to make sure that it is based on clear understanding of the current reality. And that current reality comes from the people closest to the opportunity or to the problems.
So what is your leadership style?
In fact, that is a natural thing. We have a change of leadership and people would like to understand what is the style of the new leader. I would say clearly for me, the fact that, for example, I've reached out to staff to ask for questions, it is another way of saying this is a different leadership style. It's a leadership style that is inclusive. It's a leadership style that is listening. It's someone who is caring deeply about what is going on, but at the same time is someone very, very decisive, clear about where he would like to take this company. So for me, I don't run this company by myself. I will be running this company together with the executives that are part of my team. Very, very important. They have been in this company for a long time. I need to leverage their deep understanding of this business. While at the same time, I need to also bring in the fresh approach around, I've been in this ICT industry for over 25 years, working here and internationally. And that, the combination of those two things will be able to help us to take this business forward.
Altron is a very diverse group. Many of our employees wanted to know what your plans are to ensure alignment within the group.
It would be very difficult for me at this moment in time to come in here and say this is exactly what I'm going to be doing. I would like to take the time to go and engage the diverse businesses to understand what the opportunities are and also what the challenges are, and understand as well and go and listen to customers, because most of the time we do not take the view of the customer, and for me that is actually a mistake. Once I have that full understanding of what the issues are, then I will start to see how should we be structuring ourselves as a business. And again, that will be done together with the people that have been running this business. I am going to take some time to do that. It's very, very important that one comes in and listens and take the time to understand.
The question that most employees asked was what your future plans are for Altron, and specifically what your plans are with regards to the turnaround strategy.
Again, my future plans, I think for me, the important thing is to get this company to be relevant to our customers. So the starting point is always going to be what our clients are asking of us. And once we have that deep understanding of that of the client base, we also then need to understand what are some of the trends that are out there. For example, today we're living in a world where most of our clients, their margins are coming down because we as consumers are demanding prices to be low. Because the prices have to be low, the customers, they need to find ways and means of reducing their costs. So the cost element is a huge driver of what our customers are looking at. We need to be the important partner of these customers as they embark on this journey of trying to use all of these tools to make their businesses better. So that is the kind of Altron that we're going to be building, starting from the market, understanding the trends, and then going within our business to understand, again, what is it that we need to keep. But what I can say is that our strategy will make us to be relevant to our clients, and also it will leverage our strengths. And what will be our turnaround? I would say again here, our turnaround will be characterized by maybe 2 or 3 things. The first one is speed. We really cannot afford to be moving slowly. Secondly, our turnaround is going to be what I would call a continuity and change. Making sure that we keep what serves us and get rid of that does not serve us. And our turnaround is also going to be largely looking at how we work, the way of work, culture, the culture of this business, very important. Let's find ways or means of driving collaboration within this business.
The Altec and Bytes businesses compete with each other quite significantly. How will you deal with the competition? Those businesses essentially competing for the same slice of the cake.
You know, again, for me, I always like to start from the customer. Let's understand what the customer is asking of us. What are the buying behaviors of these customers? What we have seen is that most of the large customers go to Standard Bank, go to FNB, Nedbank, Absa, all of these large customers, they are reducing the number of suppliers. They are reducing them, but with the few suppliers that they have, they try to buy as many things from those suppliers as possible to make sure that they get the best possible deal from those companies. So if, as a company, we are approaching it and giving each these customers point solution, and these customers see us as point solution company, we are going to be out of the loop when these customers reduce the number of their suppliers. We need to show up the full breadth of our offerings. We need to have people that are in front of these customers, that are engaging these customers, the account managers, not representing one silo. They need to be representing the entire business. But how to go about doing that is something that we have to work together to make sure that we do not break what works as we build.
So on a slightly lighter note, Mteto, one of our staff members wanted to know what a couple of things were that were on your bucket list.
I would like to, I'm someone who travels quite a lot, and going to Asia, and in particular Vietnam, is one of those. I really would like to go there. I also would like to go and go to Chile. There's some historic sites there in Chile, in South America. Back in Africa, I've not been to Vic Falls. Vic Falls. I mean, I've traveled so many places, but I have not been to Vic Falls.
Before we end off our first time with Mteto, is there any message that you would like to leave with Altron employees?
Yeah, the message that I would like to leave all of you with is that you have been part of such a great company. This company has got this great heritage, 52 years of being led largely as a family. There are very, very specific characteristics of that are good for where we are going. We need to be working together as a family. When I'm talking about collaboration, get rid of the silos, that is what I mean. Putting customers at the center of what we do is going to be another important drive. And the last thing is you. Without you, there is no Altron. You are the most important asset this business has. You need to decide if you are part of this journey or not. Early on, we are going to be growing this business no matter what. But at the same time, we cannot continue to have people who are with us but not with us in terms of action. We want to make sure, criticize, but criticize in helping us to find solutions. So I am saying to you, make that decision. Like I took the decision whether to join this company or not. Make that call. Go think about it. Do you want to be part of this journey or not? If you are not, that is fine. Go and find an environment where you believe your skills can be better used, so that we can be left with the people here that are going to be taking this business to the next level, because we are going to be taking this business to much, much greater heights.
Mteto, I just want to thank you for providing us with such a panoptic view of your plans for Altron, and I'm sure my colleagues will agree with me that the future of Altron under Mteto's leadership certainly looks bright. Thank you, employees, for taking the time to look at this recording. This is certainly not the last time that we will be spending time with Mteto. Although we weren't able to cover all of the questions that were submitted to us, please keep sending them. I'm sure that in the coming months we will be able to, with Mteto's time, answer all of your questions and address any concerns that you might have. Thank you.